Hey, stay close to the Vic, stay close to the Vic, stay close to the Vic.
Yeah, back it up, back it up.
Hello Warfighters, War is Hell. Welcome to a brand new episode of Arma 3 multiplayer gameplay and Arma 3 Milsim with the Milsim unit Task Force Odin. We're continuing on with this mission, which is all about trying to get as much information about the enemy separatist organization as possible. If you haven't watched the previous episode, I highly recommend going back and watching it just because it really shows you what we all had to do to get up to this point of getting the priest here back to our base. Now, I should tell you about this guy. He's not really a priest. He's wanted by the Russians and the FSB because of some crimes that he committed in the year 2000. So he's been here in Livonia hiding as a priest. Now that we have him in custody, the hope is that he'll be able to give us some information that'll be helpful for us in missions that you are going to see in the future. So there's a lot that's going to be writing on the discussions that we're going to have in this first part. We're going to be role-playing with our Zeus Fox, who is going to be taking on the role of the priest here. You can tell this guy's got a little bit of a mouth on him, which you're going to see in a little bit, which makes this absolutely awesome. But again, a lot riding on this conversation that we have. There's also going to be some action later on in this episode, so I really hope that you watch this all the way through. Anyway, thanks again for watching, guys. I appreciate it. I will leave it right here so you guys can hear everything that is going on, and I will cut back in a little bit. So until then, guys, thanks for watching. I'm not taking him to the briefing room.
That's the same.
We might have some intel in there.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, that's fair, that's fair.
True. Fair enough.
Bring him into the back room.
Bring him to the
Nothing
bathroom.
in there.
Alright guys, I started prep for your actual kits. Get your actual kits, got loaded up, ready to go. Copy. Hey, Wolf? Yeah?
Zach, do you want me being in here or do you want me to go?
No, go ahead and stay in here.
Oh, yeah.
Got it.
If you, unless you need to go load up your kit.
I'll swap
Yeah,
kits.
you should
I'll run
you
right
should
back.
probably load up your kit first.
I'll swap kits and I'll run back.
The MH1 doesn't come with doors.
Are you here,
What
priest?
do you want with me? What do you want with me?
In Zeus, like I've tried spawning in
Do you know why we came and got you?
No,
Do you
I don't know.
just want to fess up right now on what you're doing?
What kind of an idiot makes a
I don't know what I'm being accused of.
doors?
Well,
We know you're recruiting for separatists.
Hang on, let's just go outside that we're not close.
And how would you know that?
Like,
We have our ways. Let's just put it that way. But look, you're in a position here where we can help you because you've got some information
No, so there's
that
a
we need,
certain way.
and I think we can make a deal here.
So the make.
What
kind
of
deal? Okay, here, let me go off yelling.
Well,
so I did
we
not
can make your life really easy. I mean,
What
you're
about-
gonna have to, pay for some of the things that you've done, but we can make your sentence a little bit lighter here.
Listen, I will never be free or easygoing with them on my back.
Who are you talking about? Who are you talking about?
With the people that have me under their thumb and the people that are after me, they will all be after me, and it doesn't matter where I go, they will find me. How can you help me?
We can offer you protection. I mean, we can make sure. I mean, let's. I shouldn't beat around the bush anymore. We know who you are. We know you're Milanov Zagorsk. There we go. I can't pronounce your name. We know the FSB's on you. We can make sure you don't get into the FSB's hands. All you got to do is talk to us, and we'll make sure they can't get to you.
I want a guarantee that I am safe and my family is safe. I need that guaranteed right now.
How do you have a family? You're a priest. You're supposed to be celibate.
Not all priests are celibate, and I wasn't always a priest.
This is true. Okay. I can't promise anything about your family, but I
And
can
I guess
make
I
a
can't promise any of the intel.
Well, we have no way to be able to get to your family right now.
I will give
But
you
if
the
you-
information if you can guarantee their safety.
So we have gotten some good information from the priest that's going to help us out. So here's kind of what we learned. So one, we got an idea on where these recruits are being recruited out of. The reason why this is important is because that might lead us to an understanding of what cities are more hostile to us than we had originally anticipated and where some strongholds are that we may have to neutralize at some point as well. We also learned about an official named the Lieutenant, who seems to be a moderately high-ranking person in the organization. I mean, he's not really high, but he does have some influence. We're going to try to see if we can learn some more about him. Just a general understanding of the recruiting process was also learned. And the last bit of information is we got some idea on where these people are being trained. So we've got some training camps that we can kind of take a look at. But there is a little bit more that does occur, which I'll show you here in this interaction before I kind of tell you what happens, what we do after this. Cool.
Guys, come closer, come closer, come closer.
So when these trucks come pick them up between 5 to 6 a.m., are these the same types of trucks you described earlier? Were they cargo trucks?
Yes.
Is that also a weekly occurrence, or is that a daily, or?
It's a weekly occurrence. They like to pick up large groups of people all at once.
Does that coincide with picking up with the list too?
Not exactly.
When was the last time trucks came through that you know of?
About 3 or 4 days ago.
Okay.
They like to keep the, from what I understand, they like to keep the truck pickups in between the week, but still a week away in whatever, you know what the fuck I mean.
Yeah, okay. All right.
I can hear all your friends whispering outside.
Hey,
Rather
language.
annoying.
Language. Language.
Why should I have to worry about language?
Because of you never know who might be watching and who has algorithms that could penalize me for certain language being used. All right, so what we're going to do, and I actually feel kind of bad just saying this out loud, we are going to betray his trust, and we are going to turn him over to the Russians. And the reason why is we're hoping to be able to gain some leverage and strike a pretty good deal with the Russians. Now, how that's going to go is, once again, based off of the conversations that I have. So we're going to be meeting with some of the Russian military right up ahead. I'm going to negotiate some terms for a deal for us to give them the priest, and you'll see how that interaction goes up ahead. Again, I'm not going to show it to you in its entirety just because of its length, but needless to say, I think it'll kind of set the tone for what we are going to see. And of course, I will tell you what the terms are here right after this first part.
Yeah, there aren't.
Alright, soft dismount, soft dismount. Alright, Snack, you're on point.
All right.
Hey, Salachi, hard cover on brother. Use control windows and then unslung. Okay. Alright guys, stay away from the Russians, stay
Hey,
away
buddy.
from them. Keep space, keep space, keep space.
Thanks for meeting us.
Oh, I'm bleeding.
No problem.
Hey, Blythe, or
Do you
can
have
have
the
you guys
package with
cover the northeast.
No,
That
kind of wanted
Yep.
to talk about it a little bit first. I know how much he means to you. I just
Step
figured.
inside my office. We'll
All right.
talk there.
No, I figured
Hey, Salachi.
we could
Can you stick with Snack as his,
we could chat here. As
in that building over there.
I know we play for different teams, but we do the same work, so I figure we got some mutual respect here.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean, the fact of the matter is, we don't like what he's been up to. We know how much he means to you, so we kind of wanted to talk to see what you would be willing to do to get this guy. We can make some kind of deal here that works out for both of us.
What kind of deal?
Well, big thing we've got going on here. I know you guys aren't liking CSAT encroaching on this territory. Wondering if we could come up with something here to kind of neutralize a mutual enemy that we've got around here.
Which would be who?
CSAT.
CSAT, yes, and they are a thorn in my side.
Yeah.
That being said, you are too to me, but you know, live and let live.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, I know at the
So
end of
what
the
do you
day, I
propose?
mean, neither of us are gonna budge here. I just wanted to see, you know, like I mentioned, you know, you and I are basically in the same business here, you know, intelligence gathering and everything. I was just wondering if, you know, what information you could give to us about CSAT, kind of solve that mutual problem here. What it would be worth to get this guy.
First, the package. If
Ye-
you don't mind, if all goes well with this meeting,
Mhm.
I will send a heli to pick up the package, wherever you may have him.
Rather
Does that
than
work?
you sending a helicopter where he is, do you mind if we just agree on a mutual kind of neutral place? Just because I'm worried, you know, where we've got him, I don't think it would look too great having a Russian helicopter come pick him up where we've got him now. At the same time, I know there's territory you probably don't want us going into to drop him off at. Maybe we can, you know, find something close to this area that might be.
I will let you pick somewhere, and I will bring a heli to come pick him up.
Okay.
Does
Nope.
that work?
Yeah, no, if this goes well, if we can come to an agreement on something, I mean, absolutely, we can bring him to a mutually agreed location. You can have a helo come pick him up.
So, what is it you want in return?
Information that you've got on CSAT or any of these insurrectionists here. I mean, we've gotten some information about how recruiting is going. Do you have any information about how some of these guys are joining the insurgents? The Russians have given us some good information. Namely, we found out a little bit more about who this lieutenant is. We got a confirmed location of a training camp site, as well as some other things that are going to help us down the line. Now, before we could close out the deal, though, we hear something that makes us a little paranoid, and you'll see what it is right up next.
Is everything okay?
I don't know. We're hearing stuff.
What's going on?
Are your men hearing anything?
Not that I know of. I've not heard anything at the very least.
Okay.
Be advised, guys. It was just misfire. We're clear.
Sounds like it was just a misfire.
I would hope so.
Damn Russians don't keep their booger hook off the bang bang switch. Someone's gonna have to reteach them how to use their guns.
Not gonna lie, man, it's been pretty busy for us since we've gotten here.
Anti-aircraft gun shops. Southeast.
Your guys are engaging.
Copy. We already had them throw on IR strobes. We're getting engaged right now by unknown. Whoa, fuck me.
Yep.
Yep,
we're good. Southeast in the tree line.
Northeast as well.
Hey, stay close to the Vic, stay close to the Vic, stay close to the Vic.
Yeah, back it up.
Hey, Blight, you cleared to light up that area if you
Vic
need
coming down. Two times.
Yeah, we got a Logi truck and enemy technical coming in.
What direction?
Southeast. They're on the main road.
This is Torn. I managed to deroute the Vic and save you guys a couple minutes in case that guy's full.
Alright guys, everyone stay within the perimeter of the town. We got Rico about to engage targets.
Copy.
If they want laser designation on targets, I got perfect line of sight to the southeast.
Hey, Blind, you can tell Reaper to focus all fire engagement on vehicles only. We'll take the infantry.
Copy.
Hey, can I get one to sound off for me, please? Sound off.
Still on your mic check.
Torny's up.
Snacks green.
Brower's green.
Light is green.
Road southeast seems clear. They're probably flanking from the house in the east.
Yeah, they're flanking from east side.
There are no eyes on vehicles in this AO from Reaper.
Close east, close east.
Copy.
We got 2 enemy technical. Make that 3.
One gunner's down. My gun's down, I'm reloading. I can't engage that gunner.
I have no eyes.
Gunner in the third Vic's down. The driver for the third Vic is down as well.
Gunner on second fix down.
Hey guys, where you at? I'm coming to assist.
So I got... Unfortunately, yes, I did end up dying right there. I was pretty far away from everybody else, and I had gotten back behind that building, which made it very difficult for people to see me. And with all the enemy that were coming our way, I fully understand why I wasn't found in time. So it is all good. Now, when I do get brought back into the AO, the firefight is over. I was able to continue the conversation with the Russian officer, and we did get some good intel in exchange for this particular person that the Russians are on the lookout for. Now, what we got was more information about this person named the Lieutenant. We got a solid position on one of the training camps, just basically verifying what we had known. And we also got favor with the Russians, and we'll be able to call in that favor at some point maybe in this deployment. Now, because everything is based off of cause and effect, the stories are dynamic. I don't know if I'm ever going to use it, but it could be a situation where there is a stronger Russian involvement with the separatists. They start engaging us. We call in that favor, and then the Russians tell them to basically back off and let us go. I mean, something like that could happen. You never know. You're going to have to come back and see if anything does unfold because of that. But I think we did get a pretty good agreement with the Russians in exchange for this guy, especially since he had given us, what he knew, and I don't think we really had anything else to try and glean from that relationship with him. So I do feel kind of bad that we're turning him over, but, I mean, it is what it is. So, anyway, with that being the case, we are going to go to the position that we agreed upon to drop off the priest at the helicopter, which is marked as civilian. That was something that we requested just because we don't want a Russian flagged helicopter coming into friendly Livonian territory. That could raise some tensions and just not work out for anybody, which they agreed to. So once we get him on board the helicopter, we are all done. And for the most part, it was a very successful mission. I just wish I wouldn't have died, but that's going to happen in some of these operations that we end up doing. So that being said, I appreciate you guys watching this all the way through. I really do. And of course, the biggest thanks goes to the people at Patreon who are supporting me and allowing me to make content like this. We've got some new people who have come on board recently, so thank you guys for your support. And if you want to support me in the same way that they do, if you want your name to show up on the screen like theirs do, All you got to do is check the description and you'll find the link to Patreon. Anyway, thanks again for watching, you guys. I really do appreciate it. War is hell. You don't have to worry because Warfighters, I've got your 6.